Phase 4 of the No Money Spent journey, part 4 of this little mini series for episode 100. But Phase 4, however, we've been talking about kind of progressing our coin total up, right? Phase 0 or Phase 1, we go from nothing, we build a fundamentally solid team in 100k. Phase 2, we go from 100k to 500k. Phase 3, we take that 500k and progress it to about a mil, 2 mil, really whatever. Now Phase 4 is not necessarily about kind of progressing our coin total, but implementing a fundamental way that I still use today, basically, to upgrade my team, as well as we're going to add a couple of staples, more staples basically, to our coin making toolbox. That is going to be investing, and specifically Team of the Week investing. This is the main thing in Phase 4. We kind of had looked into it during Team of the Week 1, where we invested a little bit into training with the 87 Kyler Murrays, if you remember, and now we're basically gotten to the point where we're starting to notice a huge trend. In Week 2, Lamar Jackson, Roquan Smith, I was basically buying them for 49, 45, really like 45,000 coins, 46,000 coins. You can see really easy to pick up on the market. And well, the next day, which was we buy these cards, remember, Tuesday night. Well, Wednesday, you can see the cards are trying to go for 56, 57,000 coins. I eventually basically sell all of them off above 60,000 coins. So you can start to see basically, we really start to notice basically that the Team of the Week investing is going to be the way forward, where we put a significant amount of coins into the Team of the Week investing and we just make 10 to 15% of whatever we put in. However, during this time period, we also got the Team Diamond release. This was a very anticipated kind of content drop. Team Diamonds necessarily are supposed to be kind of the best cards at their respective positions. So you get 32 cards, basically one for each team, as well as a master. So going into this, I had been spamming the gap pack method, trying to stockpile as many gold cards as I could going into it. Had about 4 million coins, and that was really from the heavyweight method from the start of the Team of the Week investing, really. So we had 4 million coins. We had a bunch of gold cards going in to the Dan Marino Team Diamond release, and well, unfortunately, in my opinion, I felt like the Team Diamond release was a little underwhelming. 90 overall cards, they weren't necessarily the best cards at their position. I only liked a few cards to be kind of game-breaking meta cards. We did get Dan Marino 95 overall. He was the first quarterback to get Hot Route Master, so very significant card, really changed in the meta. However, Dan Marino went for an absurd price, so a lot of people really weren't able to get this card. But with the kind of release of Team Diamond, I kind of make it a plan every year to complete the Team Diamond 1 set, because there is kind of a time period where if you do it very fast, you're able to make, of course, a lot of profit. However, I'm not going to recommend this for anyone. It was mentally stressful pretty much all of Friday, the Team Diamond release. I couldn't participate in any basically coin making methods. I know there was a bunch of like superstar rerolls that were amazing that day. All my time, all my focus was buying cards for the set, putting the cards into the set, and then selling off the Team Diamond 90 overalls and their power-ups basically in the fastest amount of time to get the most coins back from the sets to complete Dan Marino and basically sell him. It was a race against time. So we finished the Dan Marino set. Well, our coin total is going to take a little bit of a hit, but we're going to sell Dan Marino off for 2 million coins. We did use him for a couple of games. We used him as basically for a couple episodes in the Weekend League journey, but we're going to sell off the 95 Dan Marino. We're going to sell off the power-up. 95 Dan Marino, I believe, sold for about 2 million coins, and then the power-up sold for about 600, 700k. So it basically cost me, I believe, about 1.5 million, but I got back about 2.3, 2.4 million. So I made like 800, 900k. Would not recommend for the amount of time. I know you're thinking like 8 or 9k, right? You made a lot. I wouldn't recommend it. But now moving on to episode 47. This is where I took that profit that I made from Dan Marino, and I'm going to significantly upgrade my team with a bunch of Team Diamonds. You're going to see we're going to lose a lot of these staples of the team. A lot of the NCAT 89 Capus heroes are going to be going our separate ways. We're going to be upgrading our team significantly, and this kind of leads me to the fundamental way I like to upgrade my team to this day. I kind of use this system where I upgrade my team once every 2 weeks. It's kind of a way for me not to spend the coins I make profit-wise and kind of keep progressing my coin total at a steady mark. So I had 4 million coins, and I spent about 3 mil, or no, I had not 4 mil. I had about 5.2 after basically the Dan Marino profit. I spent about 4 million of those coins onto my team. In phase 4, really, we're not going to have really a budget or not necessarily a low point that we're ever going to hit. I know I talked about, like, you don't want to go under. In phase 2, you don't want to go under 100K. In phase 3, you don't want to go under 500K. In phase 4, and pretty much for the rest of the year, at this point, you do not want to go really under 1 million coins. I know it's a lot. It's very tempting to spend these coins, but when you have 1 million coins, you're able to do so many different types of methods. We started to invest. You saw the Leo Collins. It was our first kind of limited time investment, but upgrading our team basically once every 2 weeks kind of limits ourselves to not really overspend on players. I really think it's a great way to basically, you buy a team, you buy upgrades for 1 week, and then you take 2 weeks to kind of grind your coin making methods, and then after that 2 weeks, you splurge, you go on a shopping spree, you upgrade your team, and then, well, you have another 2 weeks to kind of build your coin balance back up to where you'll never basically go broke. You'll always stay above that million coin mark. That's what I like to use. But now we're going to hop into a game. Well, if you know who that is in the top right corner, he's probably the most popular Madden YouTuber on the platform. Really, we do match up against Throne, and really at the time, actually, this was a weekly game. I had kind of stopped playing all 25 weekly games because I was really pumping out content, more focused on the coin making side of Madden. I never really got to finish all 25 games. This weekend and specifically, I finished, I believe it was like 14-4 or 13-4. I never got to finish all the games because, well, I was busy doing Dan Marino's set, and then after that, I was exhausted. I needed to take a break from Madden, and then really I upgraded my team Sunday night and hopped in a few games. But in the Throne game, we started out really good, going up 14-0 early. However, he was getting ball to start the second half, so he was really not out of this game at all. He's going to score right before the second quarter ends, go for 2 to try to get a leg up on me, and I felt like I could have got a stop there. But Deuce Staley, he had all the new theme diamonds. He was still rocking Zach Wilson. I was still rocking Zach Wilson at the time. Dan Marino actually did not get Gunslinger, so Zach Wilson really was still the best quarterback in the game. But coming out of the second half, we came bombs away. We're going to hit Jerry Rice for his second long touchdown of the game. Jerry Rice, him and Devon Diablo, probably the first 2 cards that would get their jersey number retired in terms of my account, my basically no money spent journey, because Jerry Rice was on my team. Devon Diablo was on my team 4 months. I mean, it probably had to been 2 months, but Throne now is going to come back and hit his kind of deep bomb. I think that was Andre Rison. Of course, remember, he had all the team diamonds right when they came out. So 22-22. However, we're going to come right back and score. Put us up 29-22, and Throne went on a money drive of his own. It was do or die. You're going to notice, man, a lot of basically the games I come up with high-level opponents, they come down to the last play. I tend to play up to my opponent a lot, of course, and I play down to my opponent if they're not that good. I feel like I'm a really good game manager in terms of the game. Maybe the skill level is not there, but I really manage the clock really well. My play selection mirrors really well, but like the W basically gameplay. Of course, this one is going to come down to the last play. 1 second left, 4th and 5. Throne needs a touchdown to basically extend this game. I felt like he would have gone for 2. Well, I might have just spoiled it, but I felt like he would have went for 2 if he successfully converted. But I was running great red zone defense to get him. He's going to roll right. He has a quick slant, tries to throw it over the top, and, well, he runs out of real estate. I believe that was Jerry Rice himself. So we're going to get the win against Throne. A very, at that point, that was the most exciting game of the year thus far. I was really pumped to win that game. I was really pumped to put that YouTube video out. Still, a lot of you guys probably were not basically fond of this channel. You hadn't started watching. You probably don't even know that I used to play Weekend League quite significantly, but this is kind of going to wrap up Phase 4. We're now into Week 3, Team of the Week. You see, we were able to pick up a bunch of Mike Williams, a bunch of Byron Murphys. I believe it was for like 45,000 coins or 46,000 coins. Bought pretty much as I can. I had like 1.2, 1.3 mil after, of course, upgrading my team. So we went down to about the 300K mark, and well, the next day you're going to see the Mike Williams, the Byron Murphys, they're going to be up easily at 60,000 coins. It was really a huge spike on the Team of the Week, and really this is when I fell in love with this method. I'm like, all right, I just need to get now as many coins as I can going into Week 4, and I'm going to throw all of that into the Team of the Week method. But yeah, that is going to wrap up Phase 4 of my No Money Spent. We're halfway. We're episode 50. Still a couple more videos to go. I know it's a long documentary. It's a long little mini series. It's taking me a long time to make, but hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. You can kind of use these videos to maybe help you if you're stuck in a way, basically, of how to progress your coin total. Hopefully you can use some of these principles that I use basically to this day. As we go back into the present day Madden, just this past week or just this day, we've been buying 90 Team of the Week cards at 45,000 coins, and just like that Mike Williams and Byron Murphy, well, the Team of the Weeks actually, this was the biggest spike I had ever seen from Team of the Weeks just today. They went for 65,000 coins, making us about 15k per card, which is it's absurd. If I would have imagine I put all 17 mil into that, what would I came out with? I would have probably came out with what, like 22, 23 mil, something absurd like that. But that is going to be really the theme of Phase 4. We've implemented basically a 2-week system into upgrading your team. I really think you guys should follow that, where you upgrade your team, then you spend 2 weeks making coins, building your coin set back up, and then you upgrade your team, and then you keep doing that. You repeat the process, but we're now combining basically a lot of our coin making methods. Our toolbox basically is progressing basically week by week. We started just doing exchange sets, low risk rerolls and loopholes. We then advanced that, combined that with arbitrage method, trading investments, gap back methods, and now we've implemented our Team of the Week investing and our limited time investing. Investing really was the theme of Phase 4, and now you can, of course, our empire, the Joe Bruin coin empire, is starting to build week to week to week, and really the only rule going forward is we're never going to go under the 1 million coin mark for the rest of the year. That's kind of my mindset. I'm never going to go under 1 mil. I never want to go back to Phase 3 or Phase 2. I always want to stay above 1 mil, because I feel like at 1 mil you can do all the methods pretty much that you want to do. But that is going to be all for Phase 4. Now we're going to move on to the second half of episode 100, Phase 5.